Okay, here we go. In this video, we're going to look at how to make the axle peg right here, this threaded screw. So what I want to take a look at here is, first of all, imagine like we did on the other ones. I'm going to make a revolution. So I want to imagine what this guy is cut like down the middle. So if you look at this, I'm going to come up, I'm going to create this shape, and I'm going to trace around and make the overall shape of this thing first. So I'm going to go ahead and create a sketch. There we go. I'm going to take a line tool. I'm going to kind of come over, go up, come back over, go up again a little bit, angle over, make this flat piece across the top, and then come down and make that shape right there. All right, so that's my overall shape. And then what I'm going to do after I dimension it, I'm going to take this line out and put an arc in there. So I want to go ahead and start getting some details on this. So when I look at my peg here, this has a length of, if you look, it says it's a 1/4 20 UNC, so it means it's a 1/4 inch diameter on this. So the bottom of this is going to be half of that 1/4 inch diameter. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to dimension this piece down here at the bottom, right here, to be half of that, which is 0.125, right? So I'm going to set it to 0.125, and that's at 1/4 inch right there. So this is now, when I revolve it, it's going to give me the 1/4 inch across the bottom. Now, if we look at this, it also tells me it's quarter inch 20 UNC, so it's threaded times 1 inch. So the threads are 1 inch with a 1/4 inch offset right there. So that means this whole section is 1.25 inches. So I'm going to go ahead and dimension this piece to be 1.25 inches. Okay, but look how that screwed everything up. So I'm going to go ahead and come back. I want to get these pieces set first so it doesn't mess that up. So if you look, this little notch right here is 0.031, and then from the bottom of the notch to the flat section is 0.125. So let's set those, and we'll come back and do the other one. So this piece here we said was 0.031. Okay, and then from here to the flat part is 0.125. All right, so I set those. Now I can go ahead and come down here and set this to 1.25, and it won't mess everything up. So there's that, the way it looks now. Okay, so I have the overall height of this thing. So I got the height of this, I got the depth of this, I got this little notch here, I got this piece right here. But how big is this flat area? It tells you it's 0.25 on the whole flat area. So that would be my diameter. So I want to set my radius then to be half of that, right? So 0.25 divided by 2 is 0.125, right? So, and there's that flat area across the top. Now that I have that set, I can go ahead and delete this piece out, and we're going to put an arc in there. But if you look, my arc, it tells you the surface radius of this whole thing is 0.236. So that's my radius that I need for that arc. So I'm going to go ahead and put a 3-point arc. Click on the end of this one, click on the end of that one, and I'm going to type in 0.236, and it gives me the arc that I need right there. And now I can go ahead and revolve that around and get the shape that I need. So I'm going to go ahead and hit a revolve. There's the region I selected. I want to pick that for my axis. Okay, and if you look at it, it looks kind of like the peg that we need. Hit OK, and we have it. So the next, okay, sorry about that. So the next piece that we need is this little opening right here, and then we're going to get the threads, which both are pretty simple to do. So this is really just a hexagon right here, a regular hexagon, and it tells you it's 5/32 from here to here, and it goes in 0.11 for the depth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a sketch up here on the top. I'm going to go ahead and grab the polygon tool and change it to a hexagon, and then I'm going to click on this center because it's centered, and I want to flatten it out, something like that. And if I want that to be flat across, just go ahead and let's use my horizontal constraint. Click on this. There it is, nice and horizontal. And it was from here to here. It said it was, oh, my bad. Let's try that again. All right, so from this flat to this flat was supposed to be 5/32. So I'm just going to do 5 divided by 32. And there it sets the size for me, 0.156. I finish it. And I go ahead and do my extrusion. I pick that region. Again, I want to do a cut right here. So I'm going to do a cut, and the depth of this thing was supposed to be 0.111. And now when I look at it, there it is. There's my depth. Now all I got left to do is put my threads on here. So we have a feature up here called thread right here. I'm going to click on thread, and it wants me to select the face. So I'm going to pick this face, and if you look, the threads are going all the way up and down it. Well, it wasn't supposed to be full length. It tells me on this thread here The threads are supposed to be 1/4 20 UNC, 1 inch in length and an offset by 1/4 right here. So I need it to be 1 inch in length. So I'm going to take off full thread and switch to 1 inch in length. And if you look, it's already going the 1 inch in length that I need. If yours is maybe something like this, then you just got to hit the little arrows right here. It could be possibly down here and you can't see it. Just change the direction of it. And you can also mess with the offset if you need to. So I'm going to go ahead and hit, and if you look at my specs over here, my size is 0.25 and it's already a 1/4 20 UNC. So I'm going to go ahead and hit OK right there. And let's see, last but not least, the only thing that we have left on here is it tells us down here that we have a 45° times 0.03 for my chamfer. So I'm going to go ahead and come over here. I'm going to rotate this around a skosh. I'm going to go ahead and tell it I want to do a chamfer, and I want to do a 45° chamfer at 0.03. Okay, it wants me to select the face, so I'm going to select that face, and it wants me to select the edge, select that edge, and I'm going to check it off. And if you look, there's my chamfer down there at the bottom. So, and that's how we make this. All I got left to do is come up here and switch it to ABS plastic and change the color, whatever color you want it to be. And that's how you make this part. Hope that was helpful.